My name is Amanda, and I pursue floorball as a passion. I first discovered floorball in 2010 post O-levels and later took it up as a CCA in both Polytechnic and SMU, and I've been representing Singapore for the past 4 years. I enjoy floorball so much because not only does it rely heavily on teamwork to achieve a common goal, but it also teaches me perseverance, hard work, and the value of both winning and losing. At the 2015 SEA Games, I actually contributed to the opponent managing to equalize against the Singapore team, and this actually led to an overtime and penalty shootout. Singapore did win in the end, however I was still affected by the goal that I managed to allow the team to concede. It was definitely a setback for myself as a player and a person. However, with motivation from my teammates and my family, I managed to bounce back from that setback and become an even stronger person. My advice to people pursuing their passion is to set clear goals on timelines so that you can achieve them step by step. And as the saying goes, practice makes perfect. So be daring, be willing to commit, and never give up.